What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Creepy Crawl. If you're new, hey, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I want to grow this channel. Yeah, we're going to do a slightly off-flavor topic today. Don't mind me, I'm working on a project here that maybe if you're lucky and you stick around, I'll reveal what it is. It's Star Wars related. I'll tell you that if you like Star Wars. Before we get into the topic, I do want to give you a little bit of background. A little bit of background, because I think it's important for this situation. Now, Melrose is canceling Halloween. It's not as dire as the title makes it sound. I mean, we're not getting rid of Halloween itself. But, you get a sensationalized thing so people click on it. And I'm pretty sure this is going to go national anyway. I know it's pretty popular in the local news statewide, so. But Melrose, Massachusetts, when I was growing up, was a blue-collar town. For the most part, working class folk, I mean, it was the rich section, and then, the middle class and the upper middle class, and of course there was the one section where, people had a little bit less, they had less, but overall, working class folk, just living out their daily lives, just doing whatever, But over the past couple decades, because this town became desirable, thank you, media, people have been moving in and slowly transforming Melrose into their version of a town. And you know what? At the end, it sucks. Change is horrible. I fear it with everything I got. But it's inevitable. It's inevitable. And there's nothing we can genuinely do about it. So, in some cases, you just gotta suck it up, buttercup. And just get on with your life over stupid little topics like what we're going to talk about today. But the reason I'm upset about it is not necessarily the topic itself. Yeah, I mean, it's messed up that these kids are going to be losing out on some traditions that are fun. But it's more so the idea and the principle behind it, and the fact that our new superintendent of schools, Mrs. Kutenberger, or whatever the heck, however you say her name, actually, I think she's a doctor, but regardless, formalities aren't necessary here. Is not listening to the majority. She's not listening. She's an elected member of the Melrose leadership, in this case for the Melrose public school system. And this discussion started with the last one, and she continued on and went forward with it. And she's not listening to the majority. She's not listening to the majority. The majority of folk here are like, we're fine with this. We're fine with this. And I absolutely despise the idea of appeasing the few and washing and sanitizing the majority at the sake of the few, And in this case, there may be in the entire town 5 kids that this might affect in a way that they're afraid of. But so another disclaimer, in all fairness, they're not getting rid of Halloween altogether. I mean, trick-or-treating is still going to happen on the 31st. In fact, Friday, as it is tradition now, they didn't do this when I was a kid, down on Main Street, the stores are going to come out to the front. They're going to shut Main Street down for a couple hours, and kids are going to get to walk up and down and go trick-or-treating. And, of course, the stores will peddle their little cards, come shop here, we have this product and whatever. So it's a win-win for everyone, businesses get a little exposure, children get some treats, and we all have a good time with it. In fact, we are going to have a Girl Scout booth, because my lady's the cookie coordinator for the entire town for Girl Scouts. So we're going to have a booth, and we're going to do that while the girls to 13, they can just run around and do their own thing. Okay, so Halloween itself isn't canceled, but the superintendent says it's non-inclusive or equitable for our youth at the elementary school level. Now, what that means, I don't know about the equitable part. Non-inclusive? Yeah, I get it. There's going to be some kids there with fantastic costumes that must have cost a grip. Or someone had the skill to do so. Whereas on the opposite end, there's going to be kids that didn't have the money for a costume at all. And they're just going to have to use mom's makeup to do something. And I think it's all rad. All of it's rad and should be celebrated, But I understand that kids are going to feel, less. They're going to feel not included. And there's going to be some folks that don't do Halloween at all because of whatever reason, whether it be religion or the family just doesn't think it's good for them, or maybe candy isn't medically okay. I don't know, whatever the case is. Maybe they're allergic to having fun. I don't know what the reason is, but there is going to be a very small few. And when I say small few, I think in the entire city, maybe 5. And I'm just guessing, that are going to not celebrate for one reason or another, whether it be a financial thing or a personal thing or a religious thing. And I'm okay with that too. Also, to be fair, the schools aren't necessarily trying to phase out Halloween itself. They want to limit the use of the wordage Halloween. And they want to try to make October not just about Halloween. And I'm okay with that as well. But what they're doing is they're eliminating Halloween activities so that all kids can feel included. All kids can't be included in everything. I mean, there's going to be things that some kids are just not going to be able to be included in. And I think it's a valuable tool. It's a valuable teaching time, especially at that age level where having the disappointment. The disappointment sucks, and I would hate to see my kids sad like that. But it's a great opportunity to teach. Look, I know you're upset. There are going to be things like this throughout your entire life. It's how you deal with it. And you teach them. You teach them to grow and move on with it. And some kids just can't do that, and some excel at it, and again, everything in between. But I think phasing things out because there's going to be a handful of kids that are going to feel not included is stupid. It's just a stupid way of thinking to punish the many to satisfy the very few. It just makes no sense. And this woman, she is educated, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. I mean, I'm not going to go full political here, but some of these universities and the things that they're, I don't know. I don't think it's valuable at all. I don't think it's valuable. I think it's harmful. And I know it won't happen in my time, and maybe not in my kids' time, but my grandkids' time. Things are going to be sanitized to the point where nothing's fun. Everyone's just going to miserably walk around being proper and correct in their usage of certain kinds of words and walking on eggshells at all times because they don't want to offend one person, you know? I just went through that with a meme on my personal Facebook account. And luckily for me and the individual, I am the type that would rather have the discussion instead of... When I debate, I don't try to win. I try to see growth, whether it be on my end or their end. I'm not going in to win. I feel my way and you feel your way, but if I can just give you my thought and my feeling on it, maybe there's a medium, and maybe one of us can change our minds altogether. Maybe there's a fact in there that we didn't think of, you know? So I think my main concern here is with this superintendent pretty much ignoring the majority to fulfill whatever this need is for her. There's memes going around the town with her and her child doing Halloween activities, and they're being kind of, I mean, they're blocking the child's face out, so, and they're saying, you know, your kids can't trick-or-treat, but hers can, so they're going a little too overboard. Don't look at that stuff. What I'm telling you is pretty much the facts right here. I may or may not put her contact information down below, email-wise, not telephone and stuff like that. For one simple purpose, and I don't want anyone being rude. I don't want anyone you represent me now. We're friends. We're, you know? So whatever you do from here on out is representing me, and I wish this individual no ill will. I honestly believe she feels like she's doing the right thing for the children. For the children. I don't know, just tell her politely and respectfully how everything I just said, or however you feel. I mean, if you think she's doing a good job, let her know. Say, hey, I'm Jim from Cincinnati, and good for you. But not that I think anything's going to change, but I think seeing this more on a national level, which I think it's going to go to anyway, would really make a big deal. And it's not just about the holiday. It's not about the holiday. It's the idea of what's happening. and where else it can lead to. You know what I mean? So that's all I got for you today. I figured I was going to do a project. All right, so what's the project? It's a Hasbro Clone Trooper Phase 1 helmet. And one of the problems is the visor looks like poo-poo. So we're going to make the visor look a little bit more respectable. And of course I'm going to fill in all the gaps. And I'm going to make this look, maybe not screen accurate to the T, but it's going to look rad. So let me know what you think down below. If I do decide to put in information, again, please be respectful. Please be respectful. Don't F you horrible liberal, whatever, you know, whatever you want to do. Leave the politics part of it out of it. Just voice your opinion. And maybe if enough people do it, she'll just be like, okay, maybe I screwed up. And next year will be fun. I don't know. But go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the creep is positive. I just got to get to the fact that I can still call myself the creep over here. Even though on the Atari Creep channel, I'm the creep. But this is Creepy Crawl, so it's what it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, leave the feedback and all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that dingy-ding bell and all that crap. So you'll always be in the know when I upload another video. Guys, thank you for listening to me, and I hope you're doing well. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.